Hey y'all, today I'm going to be showing you a tank blueprint slash divisions guide, tutorial, whatever for the Blood Alone DLC. These are actually mostly made for multiplayer, so they'll also work in single player too, but they do cost a little bit, some of the divisions. If you don't have enough to make a full division, just remember, best combat wits right now are 15, 18, 21 is the preferred, 42 is the second preferred, and then 44 and 45 will usually perform the best. So, with that being said, just edit these templates as you see fit for your game specifically, and now I'm going to be showing y'all some of the best templates and tank blueprints for the Blood Alone DLC. Alright, so starting off, here is how many templates we're going to be going over today. It's a combination of infantry, basic infantry, garrisons, military police, suppression units, special forces, more marines, motorized, and armored units. But first, I'm going to show you all the tanks that we've done, and also all of the research in here is up to 1940. I know some people in these guides will just research everything, but I feel like that's not really realistic for the game, and we're not doing heavies because that's not the meta. So we're just going to go exclusively to 1940 equipment, and then that's it. So for the first tank I'm going to be showing y'all is a flame tank. It's actually a pretty basic tank here. As you can see, flamethrower, 3-man turret, radio, armored skirts. Don't really need to do too much on this because you're just getting this thing for the terrain bonuses. Second tank is just a little light recon tank. You want these in your divisions to add a lot of armor piercing. It's also got a basic velocity cannon or a high velocity cannon, preferably. Click this button, you'll upgrade everything. Gas engine, Christie suspension or Christie suspension, whatever. Small cannon, stabilizer, and armored skirts. Engine, you can really upgrade this to whatever you want. I prefer to keep it fairly high. I don't usually like to spend too much on keeping my vehicles fast. I just like to keep them over 8 kilometers an hour, somewhere in that ballpark. Next is our tank destroyer. As you can see here, it's just in our basic high velocity cannon, preferably the second, fixed structure, 2 small cannons, a squeeze bore adapter, that's what it's called, wet ammo storage for your reliability, and our Christie suspension for more speed because reliability is already super high, high engine, medium-ish armor. I like to keep them over 60 if I can, with a gas engine, and then of course riveted armor. Next is a breakthrough medium tank I have. I've actually got a couple of these. This is kind of the main tank I use for high breakthrough. As you can see, it's pretty high with Mobile Warfare Doctrine. I mean, that's pretty insane. So it's just a simple and basic medium cannon, 3-man turret, high radio, 2 small cannons again, and armored skirts. Also, we have the interlevied road wheels, riveted armor, and a diesel engine, so reliability is down to about 75. I like to try to keep them like it's a little bit faster, but if you need it, this is a pretty good one. Next is our basic medium tank for these. It's really the exact same thing. It's just got a basic high velocity cannon on it, so you can make these if you need to, like, do whatever with your production or resources available, and medium cannons might do better in your build or whatever. Anyway, so now we're gonna get to the templates. For the first, we have a basic infantry division here with 9 infantry, 1 artillery, engineer, support arty. You can add in a medium flame tank if you have enough. It'll just give you terrain bonuses or support anti-tank, logistics. I don't really like to mess with too many of these things for a basic frontline division like this because you're going to be fielding a lot of these out, so you don't really need too many. I actually went a little bit fast, I'm sorry. Garrison division, it's actually really simple. It's just 5 infantry. Just to let you know, this is what I usually have, at least for a while. It's just this right here. Just have a engineer and support AA, just 5 infantry. What I like to do is add a armed light recon company with a entrenchment on it, possibly, because that'll help our stats, and also support arty, because that'll help our soft attack a little bit higher. Defense is there. We'll have armor doesn't really matter in this case, but it will give us a little bit of piercing on here to help out since the light tanks are fairly cheap. But yeah, so that's gonna be our garrison. Then our infantry I showed y'all a second ago, and our elite infantry, which is a little bit more streamlined. I actually did this wrong. It's not supposed to be a 32 width. Let me get this going here really quick. 42. And there. So if you don't know, it's actually just 15 infantry and 4 artillery. It's actually super good. It's like more not really pushing. You can push with it very easily. against other infantry, but it's mainly meant because of the high defense, breakthrough, and yeah, sorry about that, I did this wrong, but yeah, this is basically an elite infantry division you can get later on to help out with everything. It's a little bit of counter everything, I guess, but you don't want your entire army this unless you can actually support it. Next is a military police suppression division for your garrison, or garrisoning countries' territories you take. This is a pretty simple one, but it's just all cavalry. That's all it is, and cavalry has the highest suppression in the game, so when you do this, it's always good. Next up is our special forces. Here we have a Marine division. I know it looks absolutely insane, but yeah, 18 Marines, 2 artillery. You want it like this because Marines already have a really high amount of organization, special forces. Plus, they also now with the artillery, flame tank will help with their bonuses for down here. As you can see, like if we just go here and remove it, it'll actually remove some of our bonuses. So you want a flame tank. Armored recon company to help out with some more recon. Also a little bit piercing to help with the tank. Support arty, logistics because they're going to be in circle. Engineer. And then the Marines with artillery. Next, we have paratroopers. Now, this is actually just a, 21? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 21, yeah. It's just 21 paratroopers. That's all it really is, with engineer, support arty, support rocket arty, armed recon company, because apparently recon companies can be paradropped, surprisingly enough. I don't know why, but yeah, you can see right here, all the support companies are paradroppable, even medium flame tanks, but I think it's good enough as is. It's got a really high organization for special forces and has a super high defense at this point, so yeah, it's pretty good. Next, we're going to go ahead down here to our Mechanized Marines. They should have been actually here. And this is because you have amphibious tanks, which I will show you the amphibious tanks in a second, that's my bad. But it's just, 14? Yeah, 14 mechanized, or sorry, Amtrak's Mechanized Marines, 2 artillery, 4 amphibious tanks with engineers, logistics companies, support arty, armed recon company, and a medium flame tank. As you can see here, the stats are pretty high, especially the defense. It's just ridiculously high up there. The soft attack could be better, but between the breakthrough and the soft attack, you shouldn't really have that many problems, and it's still got pretty high organization. I'm just going to show you before we go any further really quick, because I forgot to show you this. This is the Amtrak here. We have a stabilizer, armored skirt, extra ammo storage, high engine, high armor, 3-man turret, medium cannon, can swap out for velocity if you want. But yeah, that's basically what that is. It's just mainly meant for the breakthrough, which, as you can see, is absolutely stupidly high with Mobile Warfare. It's 110 breakthrough. So yeah, now we're going to go to the ones I'm sure all of you want to see, which is the Motorized / Mech / Armor divisions. Here we have just a basic Motorized division. It's just 9 motorized with engineers, support arty, armed recon company, medium flame tank. You can actually throw in a support anti-air in here to help out a lot too if you want, but I don't really do that very often. Also, all of these divisions I'm showing you now on, you can swap the motorized out for mechanized, and I'm just doing it this way so it's a little bit faster than swapping each and every one of them to show you the difference. Yeah, you can see like just adding it in mech instead of the other ones will add a lot of stats on your divisions, even some breakthrough and all that, but it's mainly for the defense and soft attack bonuses and the HP. So yeah, just to let you know about that. And also your hardness will go up, which is pretty good too. The hardness is the best part of this. Next is our shock troops. Again, if I were you, I would replace these with mech if possible, because god, they're so good with their mech. But as you can see here, we have 443 breakthrough, 503 defense, anti-air attack is 55. I mean, it's a pretty good division all around. It's just 12 motorized, 2 support anti-air motorized, 4 motorized artillery, and 2 of our medium breakthrough tanks. Then of course, engineers, support arty, armed recon company, and a flame tank. So yeah. Next, for the final section here, is 4 tank divisions. I'm going to start showing off my favorites here. So the stupid high breakthrough It's actually stupid. It is literally just light tanks with motorized. I don't know why this works so well, if it's because it has such high hardness or whatever, but the org is 49. The org is literally 49. I don't understand why this is the way it is, and you can even swap these out for more light tanks, and the org is still over 30. And then the breakthrough goes over 1,000, so this is kind of funny to do if you're like a small nation, but between the speed, the high breakthrough, the okay soft attack, this is just absolutely stupid for the templates. So it's just 13 light tanks and then 8 motorized with engineers, support anti-air, support arty, armed recon tank, and a medium flame tank. This is my go-to kind of medium tank division I prefer to use. Most of the time, it's got super high breakthrough. It's got good defense, good soft attack, good organization. Again, that's because we're under Modern Warfare Doctrine. This is usually really good for multiplayer, so single player, this will shred everything. Remember, all these templates, if you can't field a lot of the big ones, you can just split them in half. If you're in single player, go down to 21 combat width, just split it in half and just make the same thing. Next, Tank Destroyer Division. This is literally just nothing but 13 tank destroyers, 8 motorized. Again, the exact same setup, and its really only purpose is to just stop tanks. So you want to upgrade your tank gun for this, but yeah. Next is my favorite tank division that I use personally just about all of the time. It's 5 tank destroyers, 8 medium tanks, 8 motorized. I actually will wait sometimes until I can get enough to make mechanized, because whenever you put mech on this, and yeah, when you put mech on it, it's got super good stats and everything. But this is the one I usually prefer to use. It's just what I like, because it has enough high piercing. From that, plus I'll use the breakthrough mediums that don't have a high velocity. They'll just have the medium cannon. I think it's showing what it looked like with the medium cannon, or the high velocity right now, so the soft attack's not very high. But yeah, that's basically what I use. And the hardness goes up so high, it's just stupid. So anyway, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video showing you guys some of the templates and everything to use in the new Blood Alone DLC that's coming out today, actually. Should be released now. And hopefully you guys are going to have some fun. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Stay awesome.